Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to your Plays and Shield. It is the Coffee Company. It's a nice sunny day. It's a good day. And we started with another funny video. Here we go. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. I forgot to put the things on, but we're going to do it. There we go. There's the... and... yeah, it's a lovely day. It's going to be a lovely weekend. It's a bit warm. It is a bit warm. What's the temperature today? What is the temperature? It is warm in here. I might have to take... it's 15 degrees. It's 15 degrees and the sun has just come out. But how's everyone doing? How is everyone? Pouring down? It's not... you only up the road? It's there. There's no rain. There's no rain. There's nothing. But on that note, let's see who's in the chat before I make myself a cup of coffee. I need a coffee. Desperately need a coffee. Jazz Hop Cafe. There we go. There we go. Right, we got Shem Tang first in today. Good to see you, Shem. Hopefully you're well. We got Tom81. Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you, buddy. Hopefully you're well. We got Andrew Gregory's in the house. Good to see you, Andrew. Hopefully you're well. YouTube members for both there. We've got El Del Cocorel saying afternoon, Ben. Nice numbers are up. Yes, cheers for sending some of your wonderful Leeds contingent over. That's really helpful. Good to see you in, Jose. Hopefully you're well. We got Tom81. So hit the like, and he's obviously laughing at the Dyer video. It's a shame I can't use the Paddy video. It got copyrighted last night, so that's really annoying. We got pouring down here. It's not raining at all. We got Steve D. Sir. Good to see you, Steve D. Hopefully you're well, mate. Hopefully you're well. We got Rob Belcher's in the house. Good to see it. It's raining again, so there's a great alternative here with Benji. Big up to all in the chat. We got Destiny's. Good to see you. Afternoon. Kate and Jimbo Ray. Jimbo! And Auntie Kate. Honestly, pouring down. It's sunny. You can see it. It's sunny. It's coming through the window. We got the ideas of March. Infamy. They've got all infamy. Absolutely. We got just a girl who loves Spurs. Good to see you, Auntie Kate. Good to see you. Big up Ben and all in chat. Good to see you, Mark CFC. Big up Benji up the Oxford United. Good to see you. Oh, Ian Ferguson would like to come on. Ian Ferguson. If anyone would like the link, I'll send it to you. It's a nice day. If anyone would like to come on and have a chat, we can do so. But firstly, Ian, I'm going to make myself a coffee before we have a chat. Sunny now. Big rainbow. Good to see you, Daniel E. Good to see you, mate. Hopefully you're well. Hopefully you're well. Let's make a coffee, and then I'll send Ian the link, and then we can have a chat about something. How is everyone? How is everyone finding the Tottenham on Tour streams? That was fun this morning, the TIT stream. I like that one. Here we go. Afternoon, Fran. Good to see you, Fran. Hopefully you're well. Jimbo and Auntie Kate, and if anyone wants to jump on, just ask me and I'll send you the link. We have it. I don't know what we'll talk about. There we go. Jimbo! Yeah. We'll be watching back next week, though. It's back to Ben Jimbo. Oh, hi, in chat. Good to see you. Let's do the thing. Do the thing. That's a nice coffee, actually. There's Ian. There's Ian. Is it gonna work? Is it gonna work? Yeah, what's happening, everyone? What is happening? Also a fan of Oxford United. Many a game at the Old Manor Ground with Ron Atkinson as captain. That is indeed a toxic alert. That is indeed. The heavens just opened up. That's not great. That's not great. So I've sent Ian the link. Here we go. But yeah. Let's see what's happening. What's oh, for God's sake, Stuart. I will use that one. It's really weird how copyright works, because I played that video with the Indiana Jones about 4 times yesterday, and it didn't get a single copyright claim. Play Star Wars, immediately gets done. Immediately boshed. Got to take my jumper off. It's too warm in here. It is too warm in here. It's too warm. You guys are going to have to suffer with my Kiss t-shirt. You guys are going to have to suffer. It's a great t-shirt, though. I love my Kiss t-shirt. There's a Star Wars stitch in my stream. Absolutely. It's Kathleen Kennedy. I knew it was Kathleen Kennedy. She's trying to get me, she is. She's trying to get me. Mundo! Good to see you, buddy. Hopefully you're well, sir. Hopefully you are good. Great to see you in the house. Hope all is well. I've not seen you in a while. Now, everyone give a big up to Moondog. Everyone send some coffee hearts to Moondog. A snitch there is. Moondog. We got JSY Talks Football. We'll have to, no, I'm not going to toxic alert them for their name. Saying afternoon all. Good to see you, JSY. Good to see you, JSY. We got Mr. Ferguson. Oh, he's still pulling into the chat. Oh, there he is.
What's up, Benny?
Morning, buddy.
Oh, it's going all right. It's, a lovely late winter, early spring day. So naturally I'm congested to hell.
Yeah, correct.
There got some pretty heavy rain last night. And I would say more or less around the area I used to live in the area I grew up in. We got some tornadoes last night. So, which is for March, like it's not unheard of, but it's definitely not as common as, well, it's just not. So other than that, everything's good. So,
how was the beer festival?
Oh, well, the parts I can remember were great.
Damn right. Damn right.
So the parade itself, right? Pouring rain, 50 degrees Fahrenheit, freezing. Couldn't have been happier, honestly.
Damn right. Get any dunkles in?
Oh yeah.
Correct.
I would say what? Like there are at least 3 or 4 I remember having, and after that, all I know is that I ended up home and I was fine. So
you didn't fall in a bathtub like me in Canada, though, right?
No, as far as I know, no. Although I wouldn't have been.
Never fall in a bathtub, ladies and gentlemen. Don't fall in the bathtub.
Well, okay. So there's this bar called Arnold's, right, which is like the oldest bar in Cincy. That's still around. I think it goes back to 1820s or so, right? And part of their logo is a old porcelain bathtub, right? The amount of people
that have fallen in bathtubs
that have fallen into that thing during the Bachfest parade is actually hilariously sad.
I'm not a weirdo for falling into a bathtub.
No.
Great stuff. Great
Not
stuff.
all.
What's it called? To explain what the context of that is, I went out with my good buddy Alex in Toronto, Canada. We had 3 bottles of wine each. I had 8 beers, 2 bourbons, and I was brushing my teeth at 3 a.m, and then I lost all equilibrium and fell in the bathtub.
That hangover the next day must have been epic.
Oh, it was. I got some pancakes and watched Tottenham beat Everton 2-0. It was fantastic.
God bless. Just amen
and
to
of
that.
course, that is a toxic alert for me. So, but yeah, absolutely. What's everyone's good memories? Has anyone been to festivals recently that they've enjoyed? Put them in the chat. Daniel E is saying the best memories are when you can remember anything. That's when you know you had a good night. Yeah. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that's fair.
What's
that's
a
fair.
hangover? What's a hangover?
Oh my God. It's like I would say this so I turned 36 towards the end of last year, right?
Yeah.
And like it's true, the older you get, the worse the hangovers are. I mean, like there are some nights I have it in my head, I can just go out and rage like I did when I was like 20, 21, right? Wake up the next day, feel fine. Then there's other nights I go out, I have one drink early on and wake up the next day and feeling like I got hit by a freight train. I'm like, I do not understand that at all.
Yeah. Is that after having a triple IPA or something like that?
It's like so for me and IPAs, like they've grown on me over the years, but like the first one I ever had, it felt like I was drinking a pine forest. Like it was just way too hoppy. So
I hate. Those are not my beers. Those really those West Coast IPAs that are really clear.
Hate those.
Yeah. I don't like them. Too piney, too bitter.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things I've been loving recently is the New England ones. The New England IPAs, cloudy, sweet.
Those aren't bad. Yeah, those aren't bad.
I love those. Those are my thing at the moment. Napers are really great.
Yeah.
Tommy, remember when you used to go out on a Thursday to Sunday? Now one night out and I get 3-day hangover. Yeah.
So true. So damn true. Yeah. Like usually
I don't
for
do
me,
that. I'm not popular enough.
I would say for me, like a bad hangover now, I'm probably out of commission for like 36 hours easily. It's terrible. I hate it.
Banana milkshake.
That does. Yeah. I have heard that actually helps. Yeah.
Yep. Enzymes in the banana.
There you go. There you go.
Yep, there we go. Just keep drinking water between getting absolutely plastered. But then that goes up after 4 pints. Stop the water.
It's like at that point, if you're like 4 or 5 in, even the heavy, nasty stuff just goes down way too smooth. And that's when you realize, like, I'm already going to be in a world of hurt the next day.
Yeah.
Might as well have a fun night. So
yeah.
At
least go to a place that does tavern style pizza and just eat through it.
There's actually, it's like I will say this though, as far as like the American like bar scene now. Okay, it's like so. I think back in the late 70s, Jimmy Carter, when he was president, he signed a piece of legislation that basically deregulated all this crap. So and if you know where I stand on things, I'm usually not really so much for that, but this freed up but this is essentially broke the monopolies of the large brewers, which I'm sure at one point wasn't bad, but it's not good. And so I would say almost every brewery that's actually worth it on some level has like their own like tavern style food too, because you almost have to. So
I was one of my. I think I've told you about this place. There used to be a Goose Island in Shoreditch, and I went there basically every day because they gave me free beer. We had a great deal. I gave them free coffee for every single person that worked there, and I would go there and I would get clattered whenever I wanted.
That is a mutually beneficial business relationship.
I warm them up. They cool me down.
There you go.
They gave me 50% off all pizzas.
Oh shit, that's worth it just by itself. That's pretty great. That's pretty great.
So my manager, because I'm technically owner of the company,
Right.
said, "Why are you giving them so many free coffees?" I said, "Well, because Janny, I go there and I get about £70 worth of beer on the house,
Yeah,
and 50% off pizzas. That's a lot of money."
Yeah. It's like so if arguably they're losing more on this business relationship than you are, but they serve, relatively speaking, a much larger group, so it's fine. So yeah.
I missed that place. It was so good. Something that's great about American tavern style pizzas on the stupid tray. You can't have it on a bloody table. It's got to be on one of those stupid metal things.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's got to. You've got to do it.
Yeah. It's like, and it's one of those like things, right? Like it's like it's not going to be like quote unquote great pizza, but by the time
but that's the stuff you need for alcohol, because of how much oil.
It's so greasy and oily, but it goes down so good.
Yeah. There's nothing better than having a few pints and a pepperoni pizza.
Oh my god, that is the dream right there.
There's nothing better.
Well, it's like, so my weekend plans are this, right? So basically, so long story short, I'm proposing this weekend. So like I'm not worried about that happening, but basically where we're going is basically to Eastern Ohio. I would say we're probably going to be about like an hour away from West Virginia, from like West Virginia, and about 20 minutes from where my dad. Love that place. So we're going to be about 20 minutes away from where my dad went to university, and that is like known as, like, even when he was there in the early 70s, that is like still considered like the party school in Ohio for sure. But the breweries they have there, and like we're talking like a town, it's actually legally a village, right? The breweries they have there are just amazing, and like they sell all throughout Ohio, I think through most of the Midwest as well. But like, so we're definitely going to spend at least part of Saturday just hanging out there, and of course it's Saint Patrick's Day as well. So it's gonna be a fun trip. So
damn right. We got Donna Cullen, Wagwan in the house, and of course you're getting a toxic alert. Where is it? Where's here we go. It's too bloody good. It's too good.
It's like, it's just amazing how something so simple can just bring you so much happiness, right?
Oh yeah, I'm so annoyed that they blocked my Paddy Hartnett one with "I Am Your Father." So I'm so annoyed they blocked that.
Yeah,
that was so funny.
Right. With it's like, I guess the silver lining of it is, right, like at least now they'll just take it down and not block you completely. Now, of
they
course,
blocked it in 2 countries, but I know not to use it anymore.
Right.
It didn't strike me, so yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is.
Yeah, it's all right. It's fine. It's fine. But yeah, so pretty much, so I'm gonna propose. It's been almost 5 years.
Yeah.
Figured might as well, right? And then then the wedding's probably going to be sometime in 2025. So
okay.
So we've already looked at.
Can we get a congratulations from everyone in the chat? Just all spam it in the chat.
Thanks, guys.
If you've got any emotes, you can spam them. It's great. But
so we've already looked at 2 wedding venues. We're looking at 2. We're already looking at 2 more at the end of the month. Yeah. And so one of the places we're thinking about is the Newport Aquarium, which is like one of the top 5 aquariums like in the nation, and it's literally just across the river from us. So and when I initially got the price quote for it, I was like, okay, that seems a bit high. And then I read, no, dude, you get the entire aquarium rented out.
Awesome.
So I'm like, and given the amount of younger kids that are going to be there, plus also I just love sharks.
Who doesn't love sharks?
That's worth it just by itself.
There's
So
an entire week dedicated to sharks.
Right. So basically, we're just trying to, because I know there's going to be some BS insignificant hill that I'm gonna like eye on, and I know I shouldn't, and I'm just trying to put that off for as long as I can, honestly, because it will happen. So
you've got all the people congratulating you, mate. You've got all the people in the house.
Thanks, guys.
All the people. Many people. It's park life. Park life.
It is.
It's a great thing. It's a great thing.
It is.
The question is, will it be Indian food at your wedding, or will it be a mixture?
So the thing we're trying to figure out here is, okay, so there is going to be like an Indian element to it. We're just trying to figure out how much of a quote unquote traditional Indian wedding it'll be, but there will be like Indian food and non-Indian food. Yeah, for sure. And we just made up a very rough list of like folks who we're probably going to send invites to, right? So
if you've got an entire aquarium, have an Indian section and a cheeseburger and beer section.
There you go. So her family, her friends, and family friends, right? Her side overall, 65. Yeah. My family alone is 63. Yeah. So this is going to be, it's going to be overwhelmingly my side of the family, but I mean, that's fine. Like, it happens. Yeah. But yeah, like I've actually never been to an Indian wedding before, so this should be fun.
You're going to have to visit Bobby Kay so he can run you down what happens. I know you're going to Toronto to look at wedding stuff.
Right. That is the plan. Yeah. It's like, so she has that entire 4th of July week off. Right. Yeah. And I just looked at a calendar. I think July 1st is Canada Day, I think. So we could theoretically be up for there. And where I was actually looking just for like Airbnbs, right? It just happens to be like really close to where Bodby is. Yeah. So he and I are definitely going to like talk for sure. But yeah, like I could use a trip. 2, the food's going to be great. 3, would love to see him. And just 4, little clothes shopping. So why not?
Yeah, damn right. Go to some buffalo wings in Toronto. Buffalo wings in Toronto are great.
Oh, hell yeah, for
Canada, it's one of those things. I would say it's just patriotic pride where Americans say, "Oh, our meat is the best in the world. We've got the USDA," and right. No, but the meat is tiny for the price. Go to Canada, it's the same price but massive and awesome.
Right. It's like, so I left the country for the first time in my life last year when we were on vacation, right? But every relative and friend I've had who has actually gone to Canada has said it isn't the large stuff that'll throw you for a loop. It's just that small, just trivial everyday stuff will throw you for a loop. So I'm kind of excited to see how tripped out this is. So
it's where did you go last year for your first?
We went to Grand Cayman last year. So technically part of the United Kingdom in the broadest sense, but like I would say like the weirdest part, and I already knew this, is that they just drive on the other side. Other than that, it was fine, and it was actually kind of a blessing that we weren't able to get it's like they basically gave our car rental reservation to someone else, right?
Yeah.
So that actually turned out to be a blessing in disguise because the public transport, right, is cheap as hell. So that saved us hundreds.
Yeah. It's the UK, mate. Anything to do with the UK, our public transport is superior.
Well, especially compared to, here in the States where our public transport is.
Amtrak!
Yeah, that's pretty much what we got. And it isn't everywhere, but there could be some federal cash coming our way here sometime in the next 10 years to like actually basically connect Cincinnati, Columbus, and Cleveland, which would be huge, obviously.
Massive,
that would be because right now from Cincinnati to Cleveland, you're looking at, well, depending on how slow you're driving,
drive, isn't it? Something like that.
It's about a 3.5, 4 hour drive. So basically where we are in Cincy to drive to Toronto, it's going to be a 7.5 hour drive.
Yeah.
Which by
it's not that bad, really. It's about the same as me driving to Italy if I wanted to.
Except the main difference is this, though. You're going to Italy.
You're going
to a relatively colder place.
Yeah. Italy can be cold. Just not that cold.
Right. But at least you're in Italy. That's the thing, though.
Yeah. But the problem is, though, why would I drive 8 hours to Italy when it's only an hour and 20-minute flight?
That's literally where I'm at right now. I have to be like the worst like Midwesterner ever. I hate ranch, the dressing. I hate that stuff, and I'm not willing to drive more than 8 hours. Straight. Because after a while, it all looks the same.
Yeah.
So
you've never flown to Poland, mate. That's the worst. But you fly into Poland and everything is flat and brown. That's Poland.
It's like I forget what movie it was, but it was Johnny Depp and he was playing John Dillinger, and they basically said like, so we're gonna ship you to Indiana, and he's so like, why? There is absolutely nothing I want to do there.
Yeah.
Which I kind of feel like on some level, Indiana in some ways is the Poland of the Midwest, and I'll just leave it at that.
Oh no, there are some cool things in Poland. Poland is a really Krakow and Warsaw are really crazy cities. You just need to look under the surface. You can find some cool stuff there. There's some cool stuff. It's just a bit blah. No, Bubby, we're not driving to Italy. We will go to Linate. We're not driving. I'm not making you drive 8 hours.
That drive would be terrible.
That would be awful. Transport outside of major cities in the UK is not so good. I live in London. I don't care.
But I feel like it's substantially better than most stuff in the US.
Oh yeah, and it's cleaner.
Oh, 100%. Because even some folks that I would never vote for in a million years over where you are, at least acknowledge certain just facts about, Earth. So there's that.
Yeah. Sorry, Lee. This is another toxic alert, and you're gonna get. Ooh, which one are you gonna get? Oh, we get to use one. It's not an agenda, son, if everyone thinks it, Nick. The underground is on point.
So, actually, well, depending on how drunk you are. Fun fact. So, basically, about 100 years ago, Cincinnati was actually building their own subway system. Yeah. And then local politics got involved, and basically, a very long story short, there are a few miles of just underground tunnels already built that have just been basically ignored for the last 100 years. And now, because I think a lot of folks are trying to basically re-envision what cities are and what they should be, to basically have a let's just call it a more European approach, actually build cities for people, not cars. So they're trying to push okay, how can we at least continue that project that was halted 100 years ago without basically bankrupting the city?
Yeah.
Which so that would be awesome to have, and I think a large part of that was also based. So the subway that was going to go in there was based in part on the underground, I think.
It's great, except if you're Tom 81 who works on it, and he hates it.
I believe that. Oh no, I believe that for sure. Yeah.
Good to see you, Mia, but unfortunately,
hi Mia.
Here we go. It's too good. It's too good to not use it. It's too good.
Wait. So I'm assuming the reason the Star Wars one got banned was because there were words.
The music.
Okay.
I think the words probably got it as well, but
Okay. All right. That makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
Then. Okay. Fair enough. Okay.
They might even do this video. If they do it, I figured it out. But
at least you'll have it forever, though, in your heart.
Oh, it's hilarious. That is the funniest thing I've ever come up with.
It is so great.
Spurs YouTube.
It's so great, man. It's just, it's so simple, so stupid, but so great.
So perfect. It's perfect.
It really is.
And everyone loves it. But it's weird how our two countries are so polarly I mean, we do have drive, and we have people that do love driving. Britain does have a driving culture, which is why we've got so. I mean, the US's driving culture is like just on another level because of the vastness. But it's like my mum always asks this question: why don't you have a high-speed train from San Francisco to Los Angeles? That instead of taking hours upon hours, just get on the train, bang, done.
I don't know, man.
I know you've got those. I know the train lines are probably too old to do it, which is why the Amtrak trains go at about 70 miles an hour, I believe it is. I think that's their top speed, 70, 75.
Right. Ish, yeah.
Because what was it? I think 80% of freighting in the US is actually done by rail. It's not done by the roads. It's done by the train tracks.
Right.
So that's why you would keep them open. So just use them.
Right. Yeah, it's like so as far as California goes, so I've never been out there, but just given how it's literally 3/4 of the entire west coast of the US, right? At least, right? It's like just like because I would say what? San Francisco, Oakland area to LA, you're looking at easily a 7-hour drive, easily. Which is like now, of course, LA. You're pretty far south at that point, but so I would say in part a lot of it is just like, especially after the Second World War, you got a bunch of folks coming home. National highway system that was established under Eisenhower, so that was the 50s, and that was done mostly from a quote unquote national security standpoint. And you just bulldozed like large portions of cities just to make way for these monstrosities. Now
and then they make you drive at 55 miles an hour, despite the fact they're massive. They're massive, and they're wide, and they're straight.
It's like, and it's been proven if you drive in a straight line for an extended period of time, you will fall asleep, which is not great when you're driving a car. It's like, and also, like it's
Autobahn
just like
system. Autobahn. Just copy the Autobahn system of Germany and put it in the United States. I know the Germans are a lot more sensible than the Americans, which is not saying a lot, but
in a lot of ways they are, yeah.
But if you do that, teach people to drive better, have a better driving system, done.
Well,
we drove from the deep north of California, Camino, to Los Angeles, and you drive through the desert, and it's the straightest road you've ever seen on the planet.
Yeah, it is.
You could easily be doing 80, 90 miles an hour, quite safely.
Well, a little fun fact here, and I'm sure you have it over there as well. there are folks who are convinced they are on the Autobahn when they're really not. So, and just folks just swerving in and out of traffic. I was like, dude, I'm just trying to, get home, get to work here. I do not want to wreck my car at 7:45 in the morning after I drove all this way. Like that would just be that would just be an inconvenience at best. So it's like it just sucks, dude. It's like just given how massive
you've got the two polar. It's like America is like you've got the ultra polar opposites. You've got the people that drive too slowly, and then you've got the people who drive redonkulously fast. You don't have a median.
No.
There's no median.
Especially when you're trying to like merge onto the highway. Why are you going 30 miles under the speed limit here when there is literally a semi? It's basically like a semi hitting a little woodland creature. Woodland creature's not going to survive that. So speed up, please. That's all I'm asking for. And just the creative driving styles of a lot of folks, especially in Southwest Ohio. My God, they're terrible. Like, it's special, dude.
It's just, I don't understand it. What is the reason for the highways only being 55 miles an hour?
So a lot of that is regulated by the feds just because, like, it's the interstate highway system, right? But as far as, like, the state highways, they've been slowly eking that up, like, more and more. So as to, like, why they're only that... Well, it's like, so on national highways, I think speed limits somewhere between 65 and 70, I would say, which isn't bad. But but I think a lot of it has to do with like which industries are pushing that. It's like there's a lot of like insane like factors for that. So yeah.
We got Mia in the chat being incredibly creative with which language she's using. Here we go, Mia. Yeah, because you guys have loads of toll roads as well, which I'm not the biggest hater of toll roads unless it's the M6. The M6 toll can go to hell.
So in Ohio, the only toll roads I'm aware of are in Eastern Ohio when you're getting into like Pennsylvania. But like I would say like a lot of states have them. Like just drive into Chicago. That's maybe a 6-hour drive. So many tolls. I mean, it's so annoying, but you know. But hey, when you privatize roads.
Well, at least they're smooth.
Well, yeah, like, and then you have some craters of potholes here. I mean, you fall down one, you're falling to the center of the earth. I mean, it's bad. Yeah.
What's wrong with the M6 toll? It just sucks. Just period. It sucks. It's not fun.
You shouldn't have to pay out of pocket to drive on a road. That's just me.
You shouldn't do, but if they've treated the road right, then as long as it's not ridiculously expensive, I'm fine with it. We try and have a good chat here, JSY. We try and be. We're not so much of a like our other co-creators in the space. We try and be a bit of a safe haven where we can talk about anything, and anything anyone wants to talk about, we can do it. We also will open up the chat, whatever you want to talk about. So if you wish to talk about something, send us a question. You don't see Ian here too often because he's working most of the time at this time in the morning. And we can have a chat about something. You never know what you're talking about on the Coffee Company. Stuart saying, when I was in school, one evening I went to a certain entertainment venue, which was a stadium back then. Best night ever, a certain European final. Yes, good. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Was it 1984? Sounds like Buckerstill, the roads here. They are awful. They are awful. That Kit Kat's chocolates bar.
Best Best chocolate covered cookie I've ever had in my life.
That's still the greatest conversation we've ever had.
How are there not shirts like made?
I need to do it. I need to make them. I just need to get the time to do it.
Right. Yeah, that's
I've got to do it. But then to do it, you need to be able to draw a Kit Kat because if you put a Kit Kat physically on a T-shirt, they would say, "Oi,
right,
that's ours."
Right. Well, it's like there's a way. It's like I feel like as long as you have that characteristic red wrapper and just say, and
no, just like KK in white letters.
Right, and just say like say basically chocolate bar
biscuit
and just leave it alone after that. You should be fine. Should be. So,
I have got no clue about copyright law.
I have no clue either.
You're walking on thin ice. Even like people can copyright you for your own thing. Like for example, someone if they really wanted to could copyright the copy company, despite the fact I've got all the trademarks, I've got all this, they could still copyright me and do whatever the hell they want.
Well,
copyright law is so idiotic and so antiquated.
So obviously your last name is spelled with two F's. Okay.
Yes.
So what if a Kaufman whose name is spelled with one F?
Yeah.
Tries that.
Because I own the trademark and it's through my lawyers. If anyone writes anything that looks like coffee, I get a notification on my doorstep.
Okay.
We are fully protected at the coffee company. Because
damn right.
If another Kaufman wants to make the coffee company, at least let's do business.
At least, right?
At least let's do business. There is enough room for all the Kaufmans to make coffee.
Easily. Yeah. Let's see. What else we got here?
GMTA. What?
Good Morning Transit Authority? What?
Good Morning Tottenham Away? I don't know.
It could be that, yeah.
I don't know.
Who the hell knows?
As long as it doesn't say KKK. Yeah, that's a totally different T-shirt.
That's
a totally different T-shirt.
Yeah, that's
not right. Yeah, no.
No. I feel bad for the poor person living literally anywhere else than the U.S. who has that as their business trademark. I was like, never do business in the U.S. Or if you do, you're going to have some really weird fans, to put it mildly. some very deplorable.
Or they're going to drive an orange. They're going to drive an orange Dodge with a Confederate flag on the roof.
Right. Oh my! Don't even get me started on that shit. But yeah.
Great TV show.
And to say that was a product of the times is putting it generously.
Still can't drink hot drinks. That sucks, mate.
That sucks, Tom.
But you'll be good in a couple of weeks, mate. Don't be worried. Have a good weekend. Off to get the little shits. 3 points versus Fulham. That is a toxic alert. But cheers, Nick. Cheers. Good to see you, mate.
Cheers, man. Cheers. Yeah.
Let's take this conversation in. It's an open forum.
Wait. Let me ask you this. So I basically try to ignore as much of the news as I can, which comes in really handy when I work in politics, obviously, right?
Yeah.
But what the hell is going on with Prince William's wife? What the hell's going on with this?
I have no idea, mate. We literally don't give a crap here about it. We literally don't care. Like, literally, they are a laugh. As long as it, apparently she had stomach surgery. She had some form of surgery. That's all I know.
All right.
But then apparently one of her kids learned how to use Photoshop and photoshopped a picture of them, and she put it on the internet. And everyone was like, "That's photoshopped."
This is why you don't teach your kids anything. Just saying.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's like just like every few days I'll see something about that.
We literally do not care in this country about them.
Okay.
But the way it should be. They are circus monkeys. You get them. There you go. There's Britain.
Yeah, it's like I forget who said this, but basically, as it comes to the royal family, no one's coming to England with weather. right?
Yeah.
So you have to have something to like draw
Yeah.
folks in, and it's just like a fascinating thing because on some level, I kind of wish we had like more of like a ceremonial first family kind of situation, but just knowing us here in the States, it's going to be all like, why should we care at this point in history about these folks? But hey,
I don't understand it why Americans love the royal family so much.
I really
don't
don't
understand it. You fought an entire war to get rid of them, and now you're idolizing the bastards.
Well, it's like, okay, it's like, so when Prince William got like married, right? This was what, 2011, right? I think. And it just could just be just like, okay, it's like, so a large part of the Irish and Scottish diaspora here, right?
Yeah.
We take it to a ridiculous extent sometimes, right? But just all of the wall to wall coverage was just like, we fought a war, so we didn't have to give a shit anymore. And also we did completely right by y'all during the Second World War, obviously. It's like, but like, I don't care. Like, it's like, it's like the pomp and the circumstance. I mean, like, it's just a visually impressive thing, but outside of that, I'm just like, what am I not getting here? So
I don't get it. Destiny Spurs is saying, how many cups of coffee do you drink a day? I drink 2 cups of coffee.
Oh, you're a better person than I am, dude. I think I've managed to get down to 3.
How many do you have a day?
At least 3. So I usually make like half a pot of coffee at the office, right? And just basically just sip on that throughout the entire day. So I would say so the pot holds 12 cups. I probably make around like 6 or so. So
not bad. 3 cups of coffee is not bad.
No. It's like,
you're supposed to drink up to 4 is perfectly healthy for you.
When I was in my 20s and first starting out on this, there was one election day, right? I pounded 5 cups before noon.
Oh,
I was shaking. I was shaking all day.
Not a good idea, Ian. Not a good idea.
No, not at all. But it was 08, so it was fine. But still, I was just like, it's like, it was just really bad. Okay, and now to answer Mia's question.
We're answering Mia's question now.
Ones I can drink out of.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
And preferably a Steiner.
Yeah.
I do like a Steiner.
Those are
awesome. A Steiner.
Those are awesome.
I think I've done sort of similar when I've been at Coffee Festival and I've been trying everything. It's not good. It's not good.
No.
Because what caffeine does is it makes the tube in your brain smaller.
Right.
So you can literally feel your face compressing itself when you've had that coffee. And you're like, it's like when you become what's that character in the Muppets where it has a really big eyebrow? That's what you look like Sam the Eagle. You have a massive. You feel like your eyebrow is massive, and you just like, and you're shaking constantly. It's like, it's not good.
And it's also not great for your heart after a while too. It's bad, very bad for it. So.
Because again, that makes all the tubes in your heart. Because what it does is it shotguns the blood through, so you work your.
Right. Yeah.
Luckily, I don't have coffee at home. I would overdose.
Fair enough, man. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough, man.
It shows how much strength I have to have an entire coffee machine there and an entire roastery full of coffee, and I only drink 2.
Oh, I'm
a strong-willed individual.
That is epic self-control, right?
Yeah.
Right there. Yeah. Just out there.
Yeah. I'm pretty good. I could totally be in one of those bearskins that stands out. I've got the control.
Okay.
I'd laugh at that though. I know this might be harsh, but I literally don't give a crap about. You're not far wrong, are you?
You're with the well. It's like so. I was watching John Oliver's show, right?
Yeah.
And it's like and like and for whatever reason, I just forgot he's from like Liverpool, I think, right?
Yeah.
And he was asked, and this was right after the Queen had like passed, right? He was asked like, what is it's like, how are you feeling about this? And he's like, if I give my honest opinion, I'll probably never be allowed to go home.
Yeah.
So he basically said like she was loved by who she was loved, and I'll just leave it at that. I was like, man, that is as diplomatic of an answer as you can expect.
Remember, he's from Liverpool. They don't exactly like them up there.
Exactly. Right. Right. Yeah.
It's not my thing to hate people. I'm literally, it's not my thing. They can do what they want. As long as they're bringing money to the country and they're making me money, I do not give a damn.
And I would assume that's pretty much the mindset most folks would have. Because other than that, it's like, no, it's like you serve us to basically bring in tourists, and that's it. Okay, fine. Yeah.
Bob Down Under is saying, "Good day, guys. Just tuned in. You've convinced me I will never drink coffee again." No, drink coffee.
Drink coffee.
Great for you. Just drink it reasonably.
Just pace yourself, please. Yeah.
Don't drink 6 coffees before noon. It's not a good idea.
Yeah. No, horrible idea.
Is this coffee? Yes, it is. But we are honest. But like what coffee does, it is a product that is designed.
It is a drug.
It does a job.
Yeah.
Once that drug has done its usefulness and you overdose on it, it's not fun.
Yeah, it's not. No, it's like
we at the coffee company in particular want people to enjoy coffee.
Yeah.
Shotgunning 6 coffees before noon is not enjoying coffee.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it's like it's like in the stuff I have at the office. I mean, it's not good. Like it does a job kind of stuff. Like you don't. It's like if I'm going to like drink like good coffee, I don't want to be at work, right? So and yeah, Fran, you're 100% right. I try to follow that as closely as I'm able to. No coffee after lunch. Yeah, for sure.
I always have coffee at sort of 9 o'clock in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, no, usually it depends when I get to work because I'm doing morning brews now on Tottenham on tour. I'll have a coffee about 9:15, and then I'll have a coffee at 2 o'clock, and that's me done for the day. That's me done. That's all I need. I do drink plenty of American champagne, otherwise known as Coca-Cola, but that's got the sugar to douse the caffeine effect. That's got the sugar to douse it. But drinking that much coffee is not a good idea.
Well, let me ask you this. Okay, so obviously Starbucks exists.
Yeah.
Everywhere, right?
Bar Australia.
Oh, those lucky bastards. Anyway.
They've only got one to keep them in the market. But they went bankrupt basically instantly because no one would... Like, it's the same thing as Italy. They opened 20 Starbucks in Milan.
That's insane.
And they went bankrupt. Because they were like, an Italian was like, why am I going to spend €5 on a coffee when my local shop sells it for €1?
Bingo. Right. It's like, and like at one point, Starbucks was a very local spot in Seattle, but now it's like, a global thing, and that's fine. But it's like if it's just like the actual coffee, like the actual just straight black stuff, it's not bad. Like it's
of course.
Like it is by no means the best I've ever had, but it's not crap. It's just when you just load in a pound of sugar and everything else,
additives and
that's not coffee.
Yeah. What's a guava frappuccino?
I don't want to know, honestly. I really don't. Like, and like every once in a while, sure, but like if I want to get like really fancy, and this just could be like me, give me a little bit of like, just give me a little bit of like flavored half and half in my iced coffee, and I'm good. That's it at most. So I don't know. It's weird.
So the only time I will physically go to a Starbucks is if I'm at Disney World. That's the only time I'll want a Starbucks because the coffee in Florida is so bad unless you find a really cool hipster place, which they don't exist.
Havana. Go to Little Havana in Miami. It will change your life.
It's too far from Disney.
That's fair.
I would like to go to Miami at some point, but it's the only time I will go to a Starbucks is when I'm at Disney because they've got one on every park. They're always at the entrance. It's hot. Get an iced mocha frappuccino. That's you done for the day. It's all you need.
I would think just given the size of given how large Orlando is, there's definitely a few local spots.
They're not great. Even the good ones are not great.
That's a shame. That's a shame then. That's a real shame.
Because us Brits and Americans are so brainwashed by adverts and wanting to get fit. No, but that is part of coffee culture. Coffee, you drink it in the first 3 minutes. If you go to Italy, for example,
it's quick.
Espresso, cappuccino, they're all tiny. Drink it, go.
Yeah.
It's part coffee you drink it quickly. You're not supposed to, unless you're getting like a really upmarket filter coffee and it sits and you wait for it to cool down and all those things. Then it's delicious. Then it's a relaxing drink.
Right.
It's just get it. It's just what it is. But yeah, it's coffee. Coffee has been ruined by these big companies, and Starbucks is part of the reason.
Now that said, though, I'd rather be alive now and have the coffee selection options we have now versus 30 years ago. Easily. We've
got hipster coffee everywhere.
Yeah. Thank God for that, at least.
Yeah. Fran is saying, I will always get coffee at independent shops, not Starbucks / Costa is the worst. That's the one thing I can say about Starbucks. It's crap, but the standard is all right compared to a Costa, compared to a Nero. The standard is so much better and the cleaning is better. It is a better organization. Whereas you can get like Costas that are half decent and then you can get them that are absolute shambolic. There is a standard. It's like McDonald's. There is a standard they hold. There is a line. They don't really teeter off of that line.
Right.
But all the chains are awful. They're all awful. They're dreadful. The moment a shop has more than 5 units, they become terrible.
Right.
Even in places like Canada, with they've got a shop called The Library. They've got 4 shops. The moment they get more than 5, the quality is going to drop because you can't make that good a quality of coffee that consistently for that many branches. It's not possible. Right.
Now, so the coffee shop I literally used to live right above. Yeah. That's like, okay, so they've branched out, and like even branching out is just like making it seem a lot larger than it is. I think what they have, including the shop I used to live above, there's 3 different versions of that shop in the same city, and then there's one that branched out into the burbs. Yeah. But that was kind of also like what the crowd kind of was to begin with, but they're still getting their coffee from the same place they always have, so that helps. Yeah. But yeah, like I feel like once you expand past a certain point, just from a cost perspective, you have to change how you're doing things, which sometimes isn't necessarily bad.
It's the training methods, though, Ian. You've got to keep a standard of training, which is not possible unless you can have a consortium of people that are part of the business that are all equally skilled at what they do training wise, that can go towards and they can all teach the same thing. It's not possible.
Right. And that's why even if you expand, if it's relatively a very local thing, you're fine. But, and to what Tom said, I can guarantee you there is a generation of us here in the States who only know of Earl Grey because of Star Trek. Guaranteed. I am one of them. I am one of them. Yes.
Earl Grey hot.
And he only says that 5 times throughout the entire series. Yeah. 5 times over 7 seasons, which is like wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He loves his pot of Earl Grey. But on that note, you got any last thoughts, Ian, before we end the show?
Shoot, man. No. No.
My auntie is an air hostess app. Apparently you never get a coffee on planes, as they don't clean the water pipes like ever. Don't also tea. Yep, I never drink that. Yeah, never.
Airline coffee? No, God, no.
No. Why would I? But when can we next find you, Ian?
Whenever I have a day off. So I don't know.
You don't really go on the Irish show often, do you? You don't really get the time, do you?
I don't have that. Yeah, it's like just from a time perspective, I just don't have it now. Plus, also I started my own consulting shop for something on the just for like something on the side. So that's taken up 1,000% of everything else. And also, I'm gonna have a wedding to plan for the next year at least. So bye free time. So
absolutely. But thank you all so much for watching today's chat, guys. It's been a really good one. We will be back later at 8 p.m. over on Tottenham on Tour, the world famous home of Levy Out, for a player profile show on Dejan Kulusevski. So if everyone can get over to Tottenham on Tour, let me put the link in the chat for those that are not subscribed to Tottenham on Tour, which is
Kuva just arrived. Damn.
Oh, for God's sake, Cooves. For God's sake, Cooves. So for those who don't subscribe to Tottenham on Tour, the link is right here. Go and subscribe to us over there. So, yep, absolutely. Yep. Have a great rest of your day, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. And if you smell what the cough is brewing, thank you all so much for watching. Ciao for now.
Adios, guys.
A little different than all the rest. I'm quite old-fashioned where I had sometimes played chess. And when I'm out, I'm looking for that vintage fling. But all complexions that I adore, so hard to find, these seem impossible to score. So I dream of